If you are hearing this message right now, I need you to understand something that will change the way you see your entire journey. The blessing you have been praying for, the breakthrough you have been crying for, the abundance you have been waiting for is not delayed. It is not far away. It is not lost in some distant future. It is already here. It has already been released from heaven. It has already been assigned to your name. The answer has been written. The door has been prepared. The provision has been set aside with your name engraved upon it. But here is the truth you must face with courage and honesty. You are not ready yet. And because you are not ready, I am holding it back, not to punish you, not to deny you, but to protect you. Because if I gave you what you are asking for right now, in the condition you are in, it would destroy you. It would crush you under its weight. It would expose the cracks in your character that you have not yet allowed me to heal. I have seen it happen before. I have watched people receive the very thing they begged for, only to lose themselves in it. I have seen blessing become burden, answered prayers become traps, and provision become poison. Not because the blessing was wrong, but because the timing was wrong. Not because I made a mistake, but because they rushed ahead of my preparation. So I wait, not because I do not love you, but because I love you too much to let you fail. I love you too much to watch you collapse under the weight of what you are not yet strong enough to carry. My delay is my mercy. My silence is my protection. My waiting is my wisdom working on your behalf. You see, most people think that delay means denial. They think that waiting means I am ignoring their prayers. They interpret my silence as rejection, my pause as abandonment. But that is not true. That has never been true. I hear every word you speak. I see every tear you cry in the night when no one else is watching. I know the depth of your longing, the ache in your heart, the desperation in your spirit. I feel every moment of your pain, and I have already prepared the answer. The door is ready to open. The opportunity is ready to appear. The provision is ready to flow. It is all in place. The table is set. The invitation is written. The blessing is wrapped and waiting. But you, my child, you are still holding on to things that cannot enter the new season with you. You are still carrying weights that will crush you the moment I elevate you. You are still operating with a mindset that belongs to lack. And I am trying to bring you into abundance. Your hands are full of what you refuse to release. And I am trying to place something far greater into those same hands. But you must let go first. You must open your grip. You must trust that what I have for you is better than what you are clinging to. So I wait. I wait for you to release what you are clinging to. I wait for you to surrender the control you think you have. I wait for you to stop trying to micromanage my timing and start trusting my wisdom. I wait for you to understand that my delays are not denials. They are divine strategies designed specifically for your protection and preparation. Many of you are frustrated. You look around and see others being blessed. You see doors opening for people who seem less qualified, less faithful, less deserving. You watch as those who started after you finished before you. You see people walk into the very things you have been praying for, and it stings. It makes you question everything. You ask me, why not me? Why am I still waiting? What did I do wrong? Did you forget about me? Have I been disqualified somehow? And I hear those questions. I feel the pain behind them. But what you do not see is the full picture. What you do not see is that those people went through preparation seasons you did not witness. They endured refining fires you did not see. They surrendered in ways you have not yet been willing to surrender. They released things you are still holding on to. They forgave when you are still nursing bitterness. They humbled themselves when you are still defending your pride. They trusted me in the dark when you are still demanding answers in the light. And now they are walking in what I prepared for them because they became ready. They became ready. That is the key you are missing. That is the truth you must accept. Readiness is not about perfection. It is not about being sinless or flawless. It is about alignment. It is about positioning your heart, your mind, your spirit in the place where I can trust you with what I have prepared. It is not about being the most talented or the most qualified. It is about being willing to be shaped, molded, stretched, and transformed. And right now I am shaping you. Every moment of waiting is not wasted. It is working. Every unanswered prayer is answered in a way you cannot yet comprehend. Every moment of silence from me is not absence. It is intentional. It is purposeful. I am building something in you that must be strong before I can trust you with what I've prepared. I am laying a foundation deep enough to hold the weight of the building I am about to construct on your life. Let me tell you why I hold back blessings. It is not because I am stingy. It is not because I do not have enough. It is not because I play favorites or because I am testing your patience for entertainment. It is because I know what happens when someone receives something they are not prepared to steward. I have watched it unfold countless times throughout history. I have seen people pray for wealth and then lose their humility the moment it arrives. The money comes and suddenly they forget who carried them through poverty. They forget the prayers they prayed in desperation. They forget the promises they made when they had nothing. Wealth inflates their ego and deflates their dependency on me. I have seen people beg for opportunities and then waste them because they were not disciplined. The door opens and they walk through it with the same lazy habits, the same procrastination, the same lack of focus that kept them stuck before, and the opportunity closes just as quickly as it opened. I have seen people cry for open doors and then walk through them with the same old mindset that kept them in bondage in the first place. They get the promotion but carry the same insecurity. They enter the relationship but bring the same unhealed wounds. They step into the new season but drag the old baggage with them. And when that happens, the blessing becomes a curse. The gift becomes a burden. The answer to prayer becomes the source of destruction. The very thing they wanted becomes the thing that breaks them. That is why I wait. I wait until your character matches your calling. I wait until your discipline matches your dreams. I wait until your heart is pure enough to handle the power I am about to release into your hands. I wait until you can receive without becoming arrogant, until you can be blessed without forgetting the one who blessed you, until you can carry abundance without losing your soul. And as long as you are clinging to control, you are blocking the flow of my blessing. You are standing in your own way. Your tight grip on how you think things should happen is preventing me from showing you how things could happen if you would just trust me. Let go. Release the illusion that you are in control. Surrender your plans to my plans. Stop trying to make it happen and start allowing me to do what only I can do. Stop forcing and start flowing. Stop striving and start trusting. The moment you release control, the moment you open your hands and say, God, not my will, but yours, that is the moment you will feel my hand begin to move in ways you never imagined. That is the moment heaven begins to rearrange your circumstances in your favor. That is the moment miracles start to manifest. Second, I need you to release your pride. This is the hardest one for most people because pride is sneaky. It disguises itself as confidence. It hides behind justification. It masquerades as self-respect. But I see it, and I cannot bless what I cannot trust. You have been praying for elevation, asking me to lift you higher, to expand your influence, to increase your resources. But you are still walking with an attitude that I cannot bless. You are still walking in offense, still keeping records of wrongs, still replaying conversations where you were hurt. You have been asking for favor, but you are still bitter toward those I used to teach you. You have been crying for breakthrough, but you are still holding grudges against people who wounded you years ago. You are still refusing to forgive because you think they do not deserve it. But forgiveness is not about them. It is about you. It is about releasing the poison that is killing you from the inside. It is about cutting the chains that keep you bound to the past. I cannot give you what you are asking for while you are carrying that weight. Pride will poison every blessing I send your way. It will turn gratitude into entitlement. It will turn favor into arrogance. Unforgiveness will block every door I try to open. It will build walls between you and your destiny. Bitterness will turn abundance into emptiness. It will sour every sweet moment I try to give you. So I need you to release it, all of it. Forgive those who hurt you. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. Humble yourself before me. Stop trying to prove you are right. Stop needing to win every argument. Stop demanding that people see things your way. Let go of the need to be seen, to be validated, to be applauded. When you do, when you truly release pride and embrace humility, you will feel the weight lift off your shoulders. And when the weight lifts, the blessing will flow like a river that has been dammed up for too long. Third, I need you to release your fear. This is the chain that binds more people than any other. You have been asking me for something new, praying for breakthrough, begging for change, but you are terrified of leaving the familiar. You say you want my will, but you are secretly hoping my will looks exactly like your comfort. You want the blessing, but you do not want to move. You want the breakthrough, but you do not want to let go of what is familiar. You want the promise, but you do not want the process that takes you there. It does not work that way. My will requires courage. It requires faith that defies logic. It requires you to step into the unknown and trust that I am already there waiting for you. It requires you to walk on water when everything in you screams to stay in the boat. You have been praying for change, but you are afraid of what change will cost you. You are afraid of losing relationships that are no longer aligned with where I am taking you. You are afraid of stepping away from what is safe, even though what is safe is also what is suffocating you. You are afraid of what people will say, what they will think, how they will judge your obedience to me. So I need you to release the fear that is keeping you paralyzed, the fear that has you frozen in place, stuck between what was and what could be. Stop asking, what if it does not work? Start asking, what if it does? What if you step out in faith and discover that I am faithful? What if you obey even though you are scared and find out that my grace is sufficient? Stop fearing the cost of obedience. Start fearing the cost of staying where you are. Because staying where you are will cost you everything I have prepared for you. It will cost you your destiny. It will cost you your purpose. It will cost you the fullness of what I designed for your life. But stepping forward in faith, even when you are afraid, even when you cannot see the full picture, that will unlock the blessing that has been waiting for you to be brave enough to receive it. Now let me tell you what I am doing in this season of waiting. I need you to understand that I am not making you wait because I am cruel or indifferent or forgetful. I am making you wait because I am kind. I am using this time every single day, every moment of silence, every unanswered prayer to build something in you that cannot be built in comfort or convenience. I am teaching you patience in a world that worships speed. I am teaching you to wait well, to trust in the pause, to find peace in the process. I am teaching you that your value is not in what you produce, but in who you are becoming. I am teaching you to find your joy in me, not in what I give you. Because if your joy is in the blessing, you will lose your joy the moment the blessing is tested, and every blessing will be tested. But if your joy is in me, if your satisfaction comes from my presence and not from my presence, then nothing can steal it, that no circumstance can shake it, no delay can diminish it. I am also using this time to expose what is in your heart. Waiting is a revealer. It shows what you truly believe about me. It reveals whether your worship is conditional or unconditional. It uncovers whether you trust me only when you see movement or whether you trust me even in the stillness. The waiting reveals what you truly believe about my character. Do you still trust me when you do not see movement? Do you still worship me when you do not feel my presence? Do you still obey me when it seems like nothing is changing? Do you still believe I am good when circumstances suggest otherwise? These are the questions I am asking you in the silence. And your answers, not your words, but your actions, your choices, your faithfulness in the mundane, these will determine when the blessing is released. Because I do not just give blessings to people who want them. I give blessings to people who are ready to steward them. I am also rearranging things behind the scenes. You cannot see it with your natural eyes, but I am moving pieces into place like a master strategist. I am removing people who would drain the blessing I am about to give you, people who would take advantage of your success, people who would poison your purpose with their jealousy or their manipulation. I am closing doors that look attractive but would lead you into traps, doors that would distract you from your real assignment, doors that would take you off course. You have been frustrated by closed doors, but those closed doors have been my protection. I am aligning circumstances in ways that will make sense only after the breakthrough comes. Right now, it looks like chaos. It looks like nothing is working. It looks like everything is falling apart. But I am not tearing down. I am clearing ground. I am making space for the new thing I am about to build. You think nothing is happening, but everything is happening. Behind every delay, there is divine activity. Behind every closed door, there is a better door being prepared. Behind every disappointment, there is an appointment with destiny being scheduled. You just cannot see it yet. You are looking at the surface, but I am walking in the depths. You are focused on the immediate, but I am orchestrating the eternal. Trust me, I am working even when you cannot see my hand. I am moving even when you cannot hear my voice. I am present even when you cannot feel my nearness. And when the time is right, when every piece is in position, when you are finally ready, everything will come together so perfectly, so seamlessly, so beautifully that you will look back and say, God, you knew exactly what you are doing. You are never late. You are never absent. You are orchestrating everything for my good. But here is what you must do while you wait. You cannot sit idle, complaining, spiraling into self-pity, hoping the blessing will fall into your lap while you do nothing. No, you must prepare yourself. You must actively, intentionally, deliberately become the person who is ready to receive it. If you are praying for financial breakthrough, start managing the little you have with integrity. Stop wasting what I have already given you and then asking me for more. Show me you can be faithful with little and I will trust you with much. If you are praying for a leadership position, start serving faithfully where you are now. Stop despising the small role because you think you deserve bigger. Prove your character in obscurity and I will promote you in public. If you are praying for a relationship, start becoming the person you want to attract. Stop looking for someone to complete you and start becoming whole in me. Heal your wounds. Deal with your baggage. Do the inner work. If you are praying for peace, start removing the chaos you keep allowing into your environment. Turn off the noise. Silence the voices that drain you. Create space for my presence. Readiness is not passive. It is not wishful thinking. It is active. It is intentional. It is a daily decision to align yourself with what you are asking me for. It is doing today what will prepare you for tomorrow. It is stewarding the now so you can step into the next. Every choice you make right now is either preparing you for the blessing or disqualifying you from it. Choose wisely, act intentional, live with purpose. You must also guard your heart during this season with fierce intentionality. This is a critical time. The enemy knows that a blessing is coming. He can sense the shift. He can feel the change in the atmosphere around your life. And he is working overtime to disqualify you before it arrives. He cannot stop what I have decreed, but he will try to stop you from receiving it. He will send distractions to pull your focus away from me and toward things that do not matter. He will send discouragement to weaken your faith, whispering that it is never going to happen, that you have been waiting too long, that you should just give up. He will send temptation to compromise your character, offering shortcuts that seem easier but lead to destruction. He will whisper lies that I have forgotten you, that your prayers are bouncing off the ceiling, that you are not worthy of what you are asking for. Do not listen to him. Recognize his voice and reject it immediately. Guard your mind like it is a fortress. Guard your spirit like it is sacred ground. Stay in my word. Let my truth drown out his lies. Stay in my presence. Let my peace overpower his chaos. Surround yourself with people who build your faith, not people who feed your doubt. Distance yourself from voices that drag you down, that make you question everything, that plant seeds of unbelief. This is a critical season, a threshold moment. How you carry yourself now will determine what you carry in the future. How you guard your heart today will determine what you can hold tomorrow. The enemy wants to disqualify you, but I am fighting for you. Stay close to me. Stay rooted in my word. Stay anchored in my truth, and you will make it through this season, not just surviving, but thriving. Let me also tell you this, and I need you to hear it with your spirit, not just your ears. The blessing I have for you is bigger than you think. It is greater than what you have been praying for. You have been praying for a solution to one problem, but I am preparing a solution for multiple generations. You think you are asking for provision, but I am preparing abundance that will overflow, that will not just meet your needs, but will position you to meet the needs of others. You have been hoping for a door to open, just one door, but I am preparing an entirely new path, a highway in the wilderness, a way where there seemed to be no way. What I have for you is not small. It is not mediocre. It is not barely enough. It is significant. It is weighty. It carries the fingerprints of heaven. It is powerful. It will shift atmospheres. It will change the trajectory of your lineage. And that is why I need you to be strong enough to handle it. That is why the preparation season feels so long. That is why the refining process feels so intense. Because weak character cannot carry heavy glory. It will buckle under the weight. Undisciplined hands cannot steward great wealth. It will slip through their fingers. Unstable hearts cannot manage influential platforms. They will use the platform for ego instead of for purpose. So I am strengthening you. I am stabilizing you. I am deepening your roots so you can carry tall branches. I am fortifying your foundation so you can hold the weight of the building. I am about to construct on your life. I am preparing you for something that will require every ounce of maturity, wisdom, humility, and faith. I am building in you right now. And when it comes, you will understand why the wait was necessary. You will look at the magnitude of what I release and say, God, if you had given me this earlier, it would have destroyed me. Thank you for waiting until I was ready. Some of you are on the verge of breakthrough. You are closer than you think. You are standing at the edge of something monumental. The door is about to open. The answer is about to come. The shift is about to happen. I can feel your weariness. I can sense your exhaustion. I know you are tired of waiting, tired of believing, tired of hoping. I know you have been tempted to quit, to walk away, to declare that it is never going to happen. But you must not give up now. You cannot walk away in frustration when you are this close. You cannot let doubt steal what is already in motion. Do you not see? The enemy fights hardest when you are nearest to breakthrough. He attacks most viciously when you are on the edge of your destiny. And that is exactly where you are right now, on the edge. I need you to hold on just a little longer. Not years longer, not decades longer, just a little longer. The blessing is already here. It is waiting for you. But the question is not when will it come. The question is when will you be ready? So become ready. Surrender. Trust and watch what I do.